So I know you gave an incredible podcast interview. The host loved you, the audience loved you. You felt on point and really dialed in. And get to the end of the interview, it goes live and wonder, why did nobody reach out? And so many experts come to me and feel the same thing, where they don't understand why there's a gap there and what's causing it, and feel like they need to just really optimize their interview. I must be telling the wrong stories, or I must be doing something wrong. And the reality is, it has nothing to do with your actual interview. It has to do with your journey from end to end of where are you starting with your podcast and where are you sending people to? And before we dive in, I have some real key points that will help you with this, but need to first think, okay, what is my audience actually doing when they're listening to the interview? They very likely are multitasking. They're in the car, they're driving, they're with their family, they're making dinner, they're working out at the gym, they're walking their dog. They're doing something else. And you have a very intimate place in their ear where you've got their attention, they're listening to you, but they may not be able to take action right away, or you have a bit of a hurdle to overcome to actually get them to take action. And that's okay. But you need to make it incredibly easy for them to do that and incredibly easy to remember to do that and give them a reason that is compelling for them to do that. Okay. And we're going to talk about some key ways that can make that easier for you, easier for them, and what most podcast guests, when they're interviewing, miss. And there ultimately comes down to a gap between when the listener's listening to you thinking, I love this interview, like this is a great conversation, to I need to work with this person. That's the bridge that we need to make. Okay. And the way that you do that is making sure that you have a very clear call to action that before you even get on the interview, that is something that your dream clients want more than anything. That it's something that your clients tell you, this thing is amazing. Like that's the type of lead magnet that you want. And ultimately, when you're on the interview, you position it as a gift. It's a gift to the audience and something exclusive for them that will just blow their minds and make a massive impact and solve a problem for them. Okay, that's how it needs to be positioned. But you need to look at that journey. And this is where I can help you to look at where your stories are, how they're teeing up your ultimately what you want the audience to do, creating that gap, creating that need. Where are you ultimately going to be sending them to? Is it something easy for them to remember? Is it something that they can very easily do? And is the URL, is the link easy for them to remember, or the actual thing that you're telling them to do, is it very, very easy for them? And then ultimately, when they get to that lead magnet, is it something that will resonate with them? Because that messaging, if it's not consistent across the board, you lose people. And that's where I look at all the moving parts with you to look at your message, your stories, your offer, your call to action, your website, your follow up, and your sales pathway to make sure everything is aligned. All those dots are connected and there aren't any gaps that people are falling off. Because so often I see with my clients that there's a gap in that journey that they don't even realize it's an invisible gap. And so they're out there getting visibility and bringing attention to what they want to be doing. But ultimately, everybody's just falling off a cliff. That's why you're not feeling like you're making any traction with your podcast interviews. So if you would like some help with this and to get another set of eyes on your journey, just simply go to Podvantage.ai and you can hop on a call with me and I will look across your entire journey and help you see where the invisible gaps are. So you're no longer wasting your energy on these podcast interviews and your brilliance truly makes an impact in the audience that you want to get in front of and to build a relationship with. And I make it incredibly easy for you so that you can make it incredibly easy for the audience. And ultimately, you get a much bigger impact and lift from your podcast interviews. So just simply go to Just simply go to Podvantage.ai and you can answer just a couple quick questions and hop on a call with me. And I would be happy to help you figure out what's really truly going on. And it will make your life so much easier. So I will see you very, very soon.